Hello, my lovely cupcakes. On today's episode, I'm actually using a script because that's just how completely blown away I am right now. Because, y'all, this past weekend, whew, when I say I have just been in pure vacation mode, I mean it. Because on the 27th, last Friday, we got the Five Nights at Freddy's movie! Y'all, I took a video of me before the movie, and I'll include it in here somewhere. And I just never finished it because I was just so, oh my god, I was blown away. And then that Sunday, so Friday was the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, Saturday was Calm, and then that Sunday, we had the new Hell of a Boss episode. And I had to write this down because, oh my goodness, it's literally called Mammon's Magnificent Musical featuring Disarali. And I probably didn't say that whole name correctly. And I'm like, oh my lordy. Oh my goodness, y'all, I have been on cloud freaking 9, but we will come back to Hell of a Boss. That needs to be its own video down the road because, y'all, we gotta talk about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Oh my goodness, y'all, oh my gosh. I was completely blown away by it. Like, completely blown away. But at the same time, it felt really familiar. It felt like I'd seen it before. It felt like I knew this world, and suddenly I could see it on the screen, and I got to see how it really was and how it was meant to be, and I just, oh my god, I loved it. And so let me tell you guys of how I watched it to give you some setting. Just is some fun, and then we'll go into my general thoughts about the movie. So when I got there, and I'll show y'all the clip, but I'll probably open... Here, guys, let me show you this clip. Hey, my lovely cupcakes, Elsie Rowe here, and I'm seeing the Five Nights at Freddy's movie tonight. I'm so freaking excited. It's gonna be awesome. I'm so pumped. And I wanted to show you guys what I'm wearing. I don't usually do this format, but I'm gonna start posting more TikToks, and I'm gonna start posting more shorts. So, first, Toy Freddy belt. I got this thing when I was like 16. How does it still fit me? And how does it still look so good? I love it. I just got this shirt. It's glow in the dark. So excited. I got a Five Nights at Freddy's hat. I don't know if I'm gonna wear this in the theater because, A, how can you contain this gorgeous hair? But look at this! Look. I look like a freaking nerd. I love it. And then I got my boy. I got my Nightmare Bonnie plushie. I know this is not like the era that, I think, pardon me, the first movie is definitely not going to be about my baby here. It's going to be more about, I know I have them here somewhere, these two up here. It's going to be about these two. But yeah, I'm not going to wear this. It's hot. I don't know if y'all heard that, but Poe, growled at me. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And then to go in, mostly because I don't want, I'm not shy, but I'm kind of a little shy. I'm a little embarrassed, sometimes in public, especially on Five Nights at Freddy's. So I'm thinking of that, and then it's a really packed theater. So I'm gonna be wearing a FNAF mask. This is actually the Star animatronics. I think they're from Five Nights at Freddy's Simulator. So I got the look. I am so freaking excited. I'm looking like an absolute nerd. I can't wait. I will see you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna hopefully do a reaction, just doing my general reaction. I'm so pumped. See y'all soon. To say I was a little excited about seeing this movie is an extreme understatement. Oh my gosh, especially y'all, I went to theaters like that. Here, I'll show y'all some pictures. But I actually had, so when I went in that full FNAF merch, and I was having so much fun. And I remember I went up to one of the custodians, and I'm like, hi, can you please take a picture of me with the board? And he's like, yeah, sure. I think I kind of spooked him though, because I then took off my coat, tossed away my bag, and he's like, and I'm like, well, I can't have my shit in the picture. I gotta look gorgeous, because I dressed up for this. And I got some really cute pictures, and he was really nice about it. And I'm like, thank you. But y'all, when I got to the theater, I loved it. The first showing that I had, I actually had it with a bunch of like teenagers and their parents in the theater. It was packed. There were 4 spots left when I bought my ticket. And I'm like, the only seats that were available were the front row seats. And I'm like, okay. So I sat front row, felt like an absolute nerd. But I'm like, this is the only one that's available. Also, I'm seeing all the details. And oh my. It was so much fun though. Because the theater was so full of like these like kids, they during some of the okay, before I get into this, I'm going to try my best to keep out spoilers of this video. I'm gonna drop a sprinkle of them just because I'm really excited. I really want to tell you guys about it. So if you don't mind minor spoilers, continue this video. If you don't want any spoilers, definitely pause this video. It'll be here when you get back. And go watch the movie. Don't worry, I will return. For you see, I always come back. Okay, back to my story. When I was in the theater with these kids, spoiler warning again, their MatPat came on screen. It came on the screen. He was just doing his little cameo. I think his scene was like maybe 3 minutes. And the kids in the theater, this whole back row of kids, just screamed, MatPat! Like the top of their lungs. And I'm like, cool. And I'm like, I was like, y'all. It was the coolest shit. I'm like, this is so much fun. It just had me giggling. And then the second showing, after the first showing, I literally finished the movie and I listened to the songs. I heard the end video where they were spelling out the words. They were spelling out letters again, that same freaking voice. And I can't remember which game it was off the top of my head, but it's the one where we where the puppet story was explained. It's the same voice. I'm like 90% positive that was her voice. That was the voice they used to spell out the puppets. And I'm like, to introduce that cutscene. I literally finished the first movie, and the first time watching it, I went out, and I felt like I was in trance. I went out to the ticket person, and I'm like, I need another ticket. He's like, okay, for a movie. I'm like, Five Nights at Freddy's movie. He's like, cool, when? And I'm like, when's the next showing? He's like, well, there's one in 30 minutes. And I'm like, perfect. The second time I watched it, I was able to focus more on the background aspects. And y'all, oh my goodness, whoever did set design for this and did characterization and all that, there are actual FNAF merchandise that you could buy. Like there was the Bonnie, the original Funko Bonnie. My Bonnie is in the movie. The badge that Vanessa gives Michael to like make him an official night guard, you can still get that. That you could literally get those at Hot Topic or I think what's they're called, Lunchbox, but you could like get them there when the first game came out. It was so cool. And just the backgrounds, and it explored so much characters like Abby and Michael. Those are 2 big characters in the storyline. Michael's the main one, and Abby is the reason why Michael gets out of bed. Abby is she dresses in these bright, colorful outfits. She draws a lot. Like she communicates best through drawings. And she's not always the best of conversation. She's kind of working on it. And she's the most comfortable with her brother. And even with him, she doesn't talk that much. It's through the movie that she gets more and more comfortable as she starts talking more and more with Michael. And I love her characterization because she cares so deeply for her brother, and she does it just as she does everything. She communicates that love through her drawings. And one of the doctors in the movie literally says when, because Mike is having a very real feeling that you get with your siblings, being like, well, I don't know if she actually cares about me, is what Mike says to the doctor. And the doctor is like, 9 out of 10 times, who's in the center of her drawings? And it's Michael. And I'm like, I love that. And Abby is just a sweetheart. And and I just, having her in the story, I love it. And especially, so coming back to what I said earlier when I said that she's the reason why Michael gets out of bed. So Michael in the story is, and my baby Michael. I know I keep calling him Michael. I know his name's Mike, but I'm like, I like the name Michael better than Mike, personally. But Mike Schmidt, he is suffering under a mountain load of guilt. And he's also being a caretaker to his sister, which is completely doable. It's just a lot of pressure when you're dealing with a lot of PTSD. And the way Michael is coping / treating his barrage of things that he needs to figure out how to fix is he uses a concept called dream theory. Where in the movie, dream theory is described as all of your memories are maintained in your brain. And you can access those memories through dreams and reconnect those memories. So what Mike does is every night he goes back into that memory of where he lost his brother and Abby's brother, Garrett. Where Garrett gets taken. And that hurt. I'm like, ow! My baby. But Michael does this every night. And I'm like, my baby. My baby. But who does he wake up for? He wakes up to make sure Abby has eaten breakfast. She doesn't always eat breakfast, but he does his best to make her eat breakfast. He does it to make sure her babysitter is nearby. He does it to make sure she gets to school. He does it to work to make sure that she will be okay. He gets up, wakes up, and goes to the present before Abby. He doesn't do it for himself. Which is kind of concerning because I'm like, my baby, we need to like get some like work on you. His life literally revolves around her. And he hasn't really figured out how to give him a life right now. We're working on that. But I don't want to go into too much of a spoiler about Mike. But I really like his development in this story. And I love how I'm just like, I get them trying so hard not to spoil so many fucking things. Sorry, I really like this movie. Okay, we gotta shift away from Mike because I'm gonna start spoiling things. Oh my goodness. But also Poe is chewing a bone in the corner because, you know, if you hear crunching noises in the background, it is oftentimes my boy. Y'all. Okay, and here is my pure jarble of list of all the shenanigans of extra things that I wanted to include in this video. Because this is the point, as y'all can tell, I'm very excited. It is hard for me to focus on one train of thought because I had a blast watching this and I had so much fun. Like, the robots, as they kept calling them, I kept wanting to be like, animatronics! But robots, I'll take it. The robots are so freaking cute and unsettling and terrifying and perfect, and I'm like, it turned out so freaking cute. I am so happy. I cannot say this enough, that they used animatronics and puppeteers and actors, sometimes question mark. Think if they did CGI with this movie, I would cry. CGI has a place and it is wonderful, but in this world we need practical. Like, we need practical effects and animatronics, otherwise this wouldn't look real. And just it looks so good. The pizzeria looks haunting initially, but then Mike cleans it and it gets warmer and lighter, and it looks inviting but terrifying, and just a beautiful mix of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's just, oh my goodness. And Vanessa, oh my baby girl Vanessa. So Vanessa is kind of a new character to the FNAF lore. In the context of the movie, she is the sheriff / police officer, and it's part of her rounds to keep an eye on the pizzeria. And she, in the FNAF, and at least in the FNAF games, Vanessa is one of the characters who is fairly recent. She came out, I can't remember the exact name of it, but it was like an exclusive, it kind of was like a Pokemon Go version of Five Nights at Freddy's, where you could catch, or you could have to like shock the animatronics away, but they were on your phone trying to get you. She first appeared in that game. Well, her messages did if you found them. And she showed up again in FNAF VR. All again through messages and text messages. Hi, baby Poe. And then we actually got to see her in FNAF Security Breach. And y'all, the actress they picked for Vanessa looks so much like Vanessa from the games. Like, so much. Also, like going through, you can just see how she's like she just, once she figures things out, she's trying so hard to stay calm and composed and also trying to find the balance and pieces of happiness in her life. That is insane. Like, oh my goodness. Y'all, I fell in love with this character very quickly, and I'm like, my baby. Like, she is such a tragic character, and I am invested. I want more of my baby girl. I want more of her. I can't. I'm trying so hard not to spoil. Oh my goodness. But now we're getting into like spoiler more area because I need to talk about this. The Spring Bonnie, William Afton coming in the whole third act. I was like, I was freaking out. I'm like, yes! Oh my goodness. Seeing William Afton's actor, I think William Lillard? The actor playing William Afton killed it, rocked it, knocked it out of the park. I was like, I was having such a blast watching him. I loved how, I don't know how to say it any better than that. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. And oh my God, I just love this movie. Oh my gosh, it is, and oh my gosh, I loved how this movie's storyline and background wasn't fully based in one game or one book. It was combinations of a lot of them. The influence that I saw the most was with the first game, the fourth game, and Silver Eyes. So Silver Eyes being the first book. But I'm sure there's more. Those are just the games that I'm the most consistently connected to, but I'm like, there's gotta be more. Like Balloon Boy, of course, is from FNAF 2, and he was everywhere in that movie. I'm like, oh, that man is, hi, Mr. Man, you want some lovin'? You want some lovin'? Y'all, I know I already touched on the animatronics, but I got more to say. Cupcake. This baby. Y'all, oh my goodness. Like, Cupcake has always been my favorite character. That's why I call y'all my cupcakes. Like, that's been established for a long time. The movie made me love him more. Hi. The movie made me love him more. I'm trying so hard not to spoil it. But the Cupcake is a little menace. Like, he is a little nightmare. He is Chica's baby. Poe, I'm trying to film a video. It's so pretty. I really okay, sorry. You are not doing that tonight, Bonnie. I cannot say it enough. I love Cupcake. So, in the movie, his scenes, okay, I can spoil this because it was in it was in some of the commercials. There's a scene where Chica and Cupcake kill one of the like thugs that shows up on the pizzeria. And the whole time during that whole clip, I was gonna edit that out, but it was too much fun. I had to explain it. So for context, so it just happened. Poe was playing on the couch and he got really excited. So he ended up kicking off one of the pillows off my couch and smacked it into my phone. That's why it went flying. So Poe is like, no more spoilers, no more spoilers. And I'm like, okay, I have lost the right to do spoilers. He is right though, this video is gonna be long, but y'all, okay, no more spoilers about Cupcake. Just know he's an awesome, Cupcake is an awesome character. They're still my favorite. This movie made me love them more. Now, y'all, I know I've already touched the animatronics. I know I've said that already like twice now. I don't mind. I gotta say, I loved their representation. I loved how Bonnie was just this little angry ball of rage of like everybody and just always looked pissed and ready to fight. But then as soon as there like wasn't any conflict, or like the scene where he's like playing with Freddy and he's like, look this way, he's just an awkward cutie and he's just like my baby. He turned out so freaking cute. And I'm like, Freddy is, Oh my goodness, I love freaking Freddy. Freddy is this snuggle little terrifying bear who can go from terrifying to adorable in a second, and the whole time I'm just like, I just want to give you a hug. You better not be fucking doing what I think you're fucking doing. Just like that, for example. Poe was going after my Nightmare Bounty, and I'm like, no. Foxy, honestly, I love Foxy, but he was terrifying the whole freaking time. Like, he scared the crap. He just was scary the whole time. I am really happy, though. We got the running scene with Foxy. We got the running scene with Foxy, and Foxy sang. He did the little cute singing thong, which was really, really, oh, fuck. I feel like I'm getting signs. It's like, okay, no more spoilers. I want to finish the video, though. Chica is a little queen diva, and I love her. Poe, you better not knock off my phone again. Poe is just like, I have decided to choose violence. I'm like, okay. Chica is this just chaos queen. She's just sassy. She's just annoyed in the corner the whole time. I love it. Oh my gosh, y'all. I could just talk about this movie forever. Oh my goodness, y'all. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. Clearly I do. I've just been having so much fun going through this movie. There's so much more I want to say. There is. But I could go on for ages about this movie. And to be honest, I'd much rather y'all watch it and then come back, because we're going to do some more content on the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I'm going to take my time with it because November's videos are already all scheduled. I'm doing something a little special for my birthday, where I'm having some fun videos for my birthday. And then Christmas, not Christmas, December. I haven't fully figured out what's going on for December. But I promise we'll do some fun videos about the Five Nights at Freddy's movies. And we'll also do some fun content about the new Hell of a Boss episode. Yee! But yeah, there is so much that I want to spoil about this movie. But, oh my goodness, y'all. There's so much that I want to do to spoil about this movie. Yeah, I'm going to finish with this last part. This take on the Five Nights at Freddy's lore is not an exact copy of the books or the games, but it's a pizza of them all. With a lovely dash of new characters, new but familiar characters, such as Mike and Vanessa. The writers and directors did their homework, and it shows. I love this movie. It was made for the fans, from the YouTuber cameos to the ending credits being the one, if not the original, Five Nights at Freddy's fan song. I recommend y'all watching it. I can't play it because copyright, but it's also a really good song. 10 out of 10, go listen to it. Even including Vanessa in both name and choosing an actress who looks just like her is a reference to the Vanessa from Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. I really could talk about this movie all day. And I do believe I will talk about it for quite a long time. Now, please, my lovely cupcakes, go watch it. This movie will definitely be a comfort movie for me. I love it, and I really want to watch it again. And I will. Expect plenty of content concerning the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I absolutely recommend it. I have more things that I want to talk about it, so trust me, y'all. We're going to get a good chunk of videos just about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Maybe a comic or two, too. Well, thank y'all, my lovely cupcakes, for watching this episode of our lovely show. I'm sorry it ended up being a little longer, but we both got chaotic and a lot of fun. Thanks, my lovely cupcakes. Now, I hope you'll have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time on our lovely show. Bye!